Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, my name is Ashley. I am the owner of Just Gorgeous Darling Boutique, but this channel is kind of just my little creative corner where I talk about mom life. Sometimes I talk about business or working moms or working from home moms. Sometimes I talk about beauty products. So it's kind of just a mishmash of the things that I enjoy. So I'd love to have you as a subscriber if you have not subscribed already. And so let's get started. I am doing January favorites. This video is all my January favorites, which I can't not believe that it's already February. Part of me feels like January went on forever. And then part of me feels like 2019 is like going really fast. I don't know. It just depends on the day, I guess. But these are just some products. Some of them are like services or apps that I used throughout the month of January and really, really loved. So the first item is this sweater. And I'll get up in a second and show you this sweater. It actually launches tonight on my boutique. So by the time this video goes up, it will be available under the new Arrivals tab, and I'll put a link in the description box for you. But this sweater is called the Angela sweater. And if you ever go on my website and you notice that most of the products have a woman's name, and a lot of them, not all of them, some of them I just like the name and so I choose that name. But sometimes I name my products after a family member or one of my, really loyal customers or somebody who I inspire. And this sweater is called the Angela sweater. And I named it after this person. She's actually a fellow YouTuber. So Angela Braniff, she also has a channel called This Gathered Nest. I have followed her on YouTube for at least 2 years, probably longer than that, probably closer to 3 years. And they also have a large family like we do. We used to homeschool, they still homeschool, and I just find their family to be really inspiring. I love watching them. I love Angela's content that she puts out. I love her like makeup tutorials and stuff like that. And she talks a lot about adoption, and she's just like super inspiring. Probably sound like a creeper at this point, but I named this sweater after her because it looks like her style. She wears like this burnt orange color a lot, and I swear I'll die if she ever sees this video. But let me show you guys this video. Or I'm sorry, let me show you this sweater. So I am obsessed. It's a little bit like oversized and boxy, but it's not too long, so it's great for ladies who are a little bit shorter because it's not going to be too overwhelming, and it's got the nice long sleeves. It's nice and stretchy. It's a pretty lightweight sweater too, so it's going to be perfect for spring transition. And I just love the colors. When I was down at the apparel market in Dallas, we were seeing a lot of neutral colors trending for spring, so creams, ivories, beiges, and then this kind of burnt orange, which we usually think of as a fall color, but we're going to be seeing it for spring too, which I think is cool when like traditionally colors that are traditionally associated with one color kind of pop up in a different season. I think that's cool. So anyway, this sweater is called the Angela sweater, and it's named after Angela Braniff from This Gathered Nest because I love her and I love her sense of style. And it reminded me of something that I would see her wear. These earrings, I wasn't even going to talk about these, but these are also launching tonight, and I also got these down at the Dallas apparel market, and I'm pretty much obsessed with them. They're really nice and lightweight too, but I love them. I don't have any earrings that are like this. Really, really like those. Okay, so next up I have a couple of skincare products. I got these on Amazon, so they're just an over-the-counter product. The first one, I think I might have talked about this one before. I can't remember, but I've been really liking it, so we're going to talk about it again. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's a hyaluronic acid, and you put this on after you wash your face, and it helps with the water loss. So when you wash your face with water, the water pulls moisture out of your skin, and that's why sometimes even if you just wash with water, your skin feels like tight and dry afterward. And I do have oily skin, but I find I have to be really careful about not stripping my skin, because then it just gets like, I get like backlash, and it's even more oily than it was going to be in the first place. So this has been working really well for me. It's not too moisturizing, it's not too heavy. And then I kind of just like do an extra layer of it under my eyes, because under my eyes has started to get a little crepey, and I think that has something to do with me getting older. But so I've just been giving a little bit, like an extra application under my eyes. This is really good. I learned about this product from another YouTuber. Her channel is, I think her name is Dr. Dre. She's a dermatologist, and she does all these really cool skincare videos. She goes over different products, so over-the-counter products and prescription products and everything in between. And I can totally like nerd out on skincare. So this is where that's where I heard of this, and I have been liking it. I'm like halfway out of this, and I'll definitely be buying this again. Another product that I heard about from the same YouTuber is this cleanser. It's the La Roche-Posay Effaclear, and it's a 2% salicylic acid face wash. So I was previously using CeraVe, which works fine, but I did notice that it was a little too moisturizing, so I was getting pretty oily during the day. So I use this one in the morning, and I use the CeraVe at night when you want a little bit of moisture, so that that moisture can sit on your skin overnight. And then I wash with this in the morning, and this helps me not get oily throughout the day. I did have a little, you can see I have a little bit, it's mostly gone now, just a hormonal breakout a few days ago, about a week ago. But I was having a lot of breakouts on my cheeks and around my mouth here and my chin, and right here as well. And I have not had those breakouts since I started using this product. I haven't been using it long enough to say that it's like for sure clearing my face up, because of the nature of my acne being hormonal. I feel like I need to give it a few months before I make that claim, but I have been noticing that the smaller breakouts on the other parts of my face have gone down, and I'm just getting the typical like cystic stuff under here, which I think I'm probably just gonna have to go. I think the only thing that would actually ever take that away is like a prescription, whether that's like Accutane or the other one that starts with an S that nobody knows how to pronounce. That's a different video probably. Okay, next up is a book. I read this book on the flight. I have it on my iPad, like a Kindle, so I don't have it to show you, but I'll link it below. It's called Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. I did not like this book at first. I was like 100 pages into it, and I was about to stop reading it because I expected this book to be about like motivating and inspiring people towards success and all of this stuff. And all I felt like it was saying is like, statistically, this is why these people were successful, and you have to be born between this year and that year, and you have to have grown up in this type of childhood, and that's what makes people successful. It did get better toward the end, but it was actually just super interesting. And if you are somebody that likes to nerd out on data and analyzing, if you are somebody who likes to nerd out on analyzing data and stuff like that, I think you'll really like this book. It was very, very interesting, and while it wasn't the typical like rah cheerleader, you can be whoever you want to be, you can do what you want to do, and be successful, all you have to do is try really hard. It did kind of like debunk that, or at least it did kind of say like it's not that simple. But it was really interesting, and it's like, if you look on Amazon, it has a bajillion reviews on it, and let me just say, there's a reason for that. It's a really good book. It's just very atypical, and I think that's why I liked it, because it wasn't what I podcasts. You guys know I'm a podcast junkie, and this will be especially interesting to you if you own a business, or if you are like a creative person who has a hobby that you would like to make into a business. And I actually pay for a membership with her for social media training, like social media marketing, which has been like worth every dang penny. But she has a free podcast that's also really great. very inspiring and motivating. And she brings on all different types of business owners and they talk about their businesses. And I just like that sort of podcast. But her name is Jennifer Allwood. And I highly recommend her. She goes live on her Facebook business page, so you can also find her there. And then like her paid trainings are in private groups. So that stuff is separate, but she has plenty of free content that I highly recommend. And she just has like the coolest personality. She has a really great sense of style. So I love her. If you have a business, I think you'll probably also like her too. She's got good stuff. Okay, next product. This is a new, I think in my January or December favorites. Can't remember. I think I talked to you guys about Mixology perfume. So this is a line of perfume that I do carry in my shop. And previously my favorite, I have it over on my vanity there, but my favorite was, it was called, what was it called? Sultry. Sultry was my favorite. I've been using Mixology's perfume since last June when I was first introduced to them, but they just came out with another one called Risque, and it's exotic woods, and it just smells so good. So good. I brought this to an event that we did last Friday, and everybody who smelled this was like, oh my gosh, that smells so good. I still love Sultry. I still wear it regularly, but they kind of outdid themselves with this one. So these are available on my website. And if you guys don't already know, if you haven't used it already, I do have a discount code for my YouTube subscribers, and I will put that in the description box. You can use it toward anything on the website. It's 20% off. You can only use it once, but it is exclusive to my YouTube peeps. So making sure to hook you guys up. The next item, it's an app that I have been using for a really long time actually, is called Instacart. So if you've never heard of Instacart, it's an app that you download on your phone and you can order groceries. I kind of live out in the boonies, so a lot of those like cool delivery services are not available in my area. Like we can't get Uber Eats or anything like that. But Instacart did come to our area. It's an app where you download it, you can pick the store you want to shop at. In our area, we have Wegmans, Aldi's, Tops, maybe one other one. So you pick the store you want to shop at, you pick your grocery order, somebody at the store pulls your order, and then an Instacart driver brings it to you. And it has just saved me so much time. I can literally order my groceries whenever I think about it, and then I can schedule it to have it delivered the next day whenever it's convenient for me. There was even a time when one of the first, like, I think it might have been the second time that we used Instacart, we had a stomach bug come into the house and I needed stuff for like chicken soup, I needed ginger ale, saltines, the whole 9 yards. I was able to place an order on Instacart and have it delivered in less than 2 hours. So even if it's not something you use regularly, just like have it in your arsenal for those emergency times when like everybody in your house gets slammed with a stomach bug and you can't go to the grocery store. It saved my life. It saved my life. And as a busy mom, I use it regularly now. We use it every week. I don't go to the grocery store unless I absolutely have to. I don't hate going to the grocery store, but it's just something that I'm happy to outsource during this busy season of my life right now. So I love it. I love it. The next item that I love is it's a Starbucks drink. It's called a Cordusio. So if you are somebody that likes really, really dark chocolate, you will probably like this drink. It's an espresso drink and it has like an extra shot of espresso in it from what a typical like latte or cappuccino would have. You can just order it with like, 2 shots of espresso instead of 3 or 4 or whatever it is. But it's like dark chocolate and coffee, not too sweet because I don't like coffee being super sweet. It's just like so good. It's so good. I don't even know what else to say about it. But it's good and you gotta try it if you like dark chocolate. That's all I can say about it. You'll just have to trust me. My next favorite, and I am not affiliated with this company at all. I do not have any association with them. I am not sponsored by them. I don't have a referral link for them. None of the things to disclose. I just like this product. So it's Beachbody On Demand. You guys probably have heard of it before unless you live under a rock. I do live under a rock, so I didn't really know about it until a couple months ago. But I think I paid $90 for a year, and you get access to all of Beachbody's workouts on an app. So you can download the app on your phone, your tablet, you can log into the website on your laptop. You can log into it if you have like Roku or the Amazon Fire Stick or any of those things. There's like a bajillion different platforms that you can log into your account on, and it gives you access to all of Beachbody's workouts. So if you've been up late at night and you've seen the like P90X or Insanity or Chalene Johnson's Turbo Fire, she definitely does this move. You can access all of their workouts on, and there's like a lot of them. There's like over 100 different workouts. I have been liking Lift. It's Liift. I like weights. I like lifting weights. I'm not much of a cardio bunny. I don't like jumping around very much. I've had 5 kids. You can use your imagination on why I don't really want to jump around too much. But that was TMI. I like lifting weights. I prefer lifting weights. So I've been liking Lift and Chalene Extreme, and I have these adjustable weights that are too heavy for me to lift up and show you right now, but I will link them below. And I just have this like little 4x7 space in my bedroom that I work out in, and I just run upstairs, do my workout. The thing I like about Chalene Extreme and Lift is that they're like 30-35 minutes max, and I just don't have the attention span to work out longer than that. And also I have like 400 children who are not going to let me work out for longer than that, which is fine. It's totally fine. But that's why I like those. They're lifting weights, not a whole lot of jumping around, and they're done and over with in like 35 minutes. So I really like Beachbody On Demand. Oh, this is a new, speaking of working out, so I found these. They're Kodiak cakes. I don't know why this is showing up backwards. I don't know if this is going to show up backwards when I upload it into YouTube. But Kodiak cakes, power cakes. It's like a protein pancake powder. This is the buttermilk variety. I got the pumpkin one over like the fall, and it like didn't cook. I didn't like that one. I would cook it for like a half an hour and it was still like gooey in the middle. I don't know if I was doing something wrong or if I just don't like that variety. But this one is really easy. You just mix like a cup of water, or a cup of the mix with 3/4 of a cup of water, and it has 14 grams of protein in 3 4-inch pancakes. Pretty low in sugar. It also has some iron in it, and they're really filling. Like I ate these at like 10 o'clock this morning, and I think it's almost 3 o'clock now, and I'm just now starting to get hungry. So they're good and filling, and I like them. And then the last product I wanted to share with you guys is from Method. I did get this on Grove Collaborative. I have an account with them, but I don't know if I have like a referral link or anything. I'll look. If I do, I'll put it down in the description. And that just means that if you go to Grove Collaborative and order anything through my link, I get some sort of a kickback. I don't even know what it is. But I really have been liking, you can tell because I've used like 3/4 of it, and I've only had it for a couple weeks. This is the Method Wood for Good Daily Clean Duster. It's almond scented. It smells really good. My kids love it when I use this. And they also have a floor cleaner that's good for hardwoods and laminate flooring. I don't have that yet, but I'm gonna get it. In the meantime, I've just been filling my sink with a little bit of hot water and pouring like maybe 1/4 of a cup of this mixture in and using that to mop my floors. It smells so good. It does a really good job with both dusting and my laminate flooring, and it doesn't have any funky chemicals in it. So it says it cleans grease and grime and leaves a light shine. It does what it says. It smells really good. And so I'm sharing it with you guys. So that is all that I wanted to share with you guys for my January faves. I will put links to everything in the description box. If you like these kind of monthly favorites, I'd love to have you subscribe. This is a pretty new channel. I've only got a handful of videos up at this point. However, I do plan on uploading once a week for now and working my way up to twice a week. I have a full-time business that I run and a large family. So this is kind of just my artistic, fun, chatty outlet. But I'd love to hang out with you anyway. So I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.